So, welcome to the 6th episode of our series CL Uni-Verse, जहाँ पे हम बात कर रहे हैं ISB के बारे में with Venkatesh. Hi Venkatesh.
Hi.
And this is my 6th episode with him and I'm absolutely enjoying talking to him. So, हम आज बात करने वाले थे about कैसे एडमिशन कंसल्टेंट्स हेल्प कर सकते हैं किसी को ISB में जाने के लिए. So, let's start with that question. वेंकटेश, वेयर एडमिशन कंसल्टेंट्स क्या होते हैं, क्या करते हैं, कैसे हेल्प कर सकते हैं? थोड़ा सा आइडिया कर.
Sure. So if I have to sum it all up, I will call them your friend, philosopher and guide for the process of making a very good application and then getting into ISB and for that matter any other B school, right? Because it's not like कि ISB के लिए ही होते हैं आपके. You can have admission consultant for any other MBA college admission. Now what they help you in, right, are multiple things. Because अगर आप ऐसे सोचें कि आपको क्या क्या करने की ज़रूरत है to create a very good application, let's just break it down into that, तो आपको खुद समझ में आ जाएगा कि एडमिशन कंसल्टेंट आपको वहाँ कहाँ हेल्प कर सकते हैं. So the first stage essentially is to build your profile in a manner that becomes kind of good for a B school to kind of be interested in you.
Right.
So if you kind of get in touch with the admission consultant very early in your stage of application process, right, what they will help you out is guiding you कि आप अगले कुछ महीनों में या अगर एक साल है आपके पास for the admission process क्या क्या कर सकते हैं to kind of improve your profile at the first place. Right? It could be, being associated with an NGO or, kind of doing some extracurricular activities to kind of build a new dimension in your profile. Right? So that is something that they could guide you on.
Right.
The next stage is, right, regardless of whatever your profile has been built, या आपको करना है या आप करेंगे, eventually you have to kind of introspect what all, kind of is unique in you, which you can put in your essays, which will differentiate your answer from any other candidate who is applying to ISB. So a lot of time people, because they either undervalue or overvalue themselves. It could be both ways.
Correct.
Sometimes you feel कि मैंने कुछ किया, maybe it's not as important, और maybe आपको लगता है कि यार मैंने कुछ किया जो बहुत ज़्यादा तोड़ू चीज़ है but असली में शायद नहीं है,
शायद होती नहीं है.
So to get that reality check, you need to kind of bounce off ideas with someone. And that bouncing of our ideas could be by an admissions consultant who would basically listen to you, your life journey, understand आपके different experiences, and then give you those inputs कि यार इसमें से ये portion हम लोग इस essay के लिए use कर सकते हैं, ये experience may be useful for this essay, और the vice versa कि यार ये तो काम का नहीं है, आपको लग रहा है कि काम का है, but based on the admissions consultant experience of having kind of guided multiple people, they would basically get to know यार ये experience maybe छोड़ते हैं क्योंकि it might raise a lot of red flags or questions. So that is the second thing that they would help you out in. And then finally it is execution, which is actually जब आप लिखने बैठ रहे हो अपने essays for say statement of purpose और SOP, या फिर for that matter अगर आप अपने अवार्ड्स अचीवमेंट्स लिख रहे हैं या आप अपने एक्स्ट्रा करिकुलर
LOR में कुछ हेल्प मिल सकती है एडमिशन कंसल्टेंट से.
So LOR में ये, because obviously the LOR is to be written eventually by your recommender itself,
right,
but then bouncing of ideas in terms of क्या चीजें आपके experience में your you can nudge your recommender to kind of
right.
think,
So we had discussed that prompt कर सकते हैं हम अपने recommender को. So prompts में आपको help करेगा कि भाई क्या
exactly.
what works
exactly right. कि क्योंकि बहुत बार ये भी है कि आप जो है you are kind of maybe over indexing on few instances or over talking about one aspect too much, right? But थोड़ा सा उसको broad base रखना,
थोड़ा balance
लाना, different phases of your journey with say someone who is recommending you को highlight करना, इन सब में the admission consultant can help you out.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So एक student एक admission consultant से क्या expect करे? क्या expect कर सकता है? So if I am a student, what do I look for?
Yeah. Right. So I think there are two things to this. एक मैं बताऊंगा पहले क्या expect कर सकता है and then दूसरा कि क्या expect नहीं करना चाहिए.
जी.
Right. So I think the first thing that someone should expect is is that, because they'll be there for you to listen to your whole life story. So, that person would be a very patient listener, understanding what you have done, since the last few years, or, since say childhood on occasions, and then would kind of, give you inputs from their experience, what we can pick and what we should not pick, right? Essentially, right? They would help you out in terms of nudges, that what is the expectation of a particular problem statement or a essay question statement. So what to include in what flow that should kind of come out, and what is more important, is it an example that you're mentioning from your experience, or is it the learnings from that, right? So those aspects, nuances, what to write more upon, what to write less upon, is what you can expect from them. But what you should definitely not expect to them is write it for you, because a lot of time that becomes an understanding that कि admissions consultant हमने ले लिया है तो अब वो आपके लिए आंसर लिख देगा, सब कुछ कर देगा, right? The onus of writing the essay in word limit and all of that.
See, basically the story is yours.
Yes.
And you have to tell it.
Yes.
You can get a feedback on it.
Yes.
You can get suggestions.
Yes.
Right. So करना तो आपको ही है.
Correct. So
right.
obviously बहुत सारी iterations.
So you said it right way, the friend philosopher guide वाला.
Exactly.
Yeah, sorry, you were saying.
हाँ, so basically बहुत सारी iterations रहते हैं. So it's not like कि एक बार आपने लिख दिया तो उससे चीजें finalize हो जाएंगी.
जी.
तो over the time जब आप you are having multiple touch points with an admission consultant, तो हो सकता है 5-6 बार आप उनसे मिलें over a course of say 2-3 months, or even 1.5 or 2 months, right? And iteration by iteration, you will refine on the answer. Maybe you will brainstorm new ideas that you think that can be included in an
right.
essay or your application as a whole, and then come up finally with the product, which is your final essays and your parts of the admissions.
So who is an admission consultant? Who are they?
So admissions consultant essentially are people who are professionals, who have researched extensively about various universities, various B schools, their admissions process, what it takes to get into multiple B schools, right? Because obviously the criteria of admissions is different across different
right.
Colleges. Subsequently, they also have mentored multiple people over the years, into getting admissions into different B schools. For example, ISB as a case in point, and obviously many of them could have gone through this process themselves.
Right.
And that could work like a magic. That because if you have the experience of going through this process yourself, you might be an alum from that that college yourself, and therefore would be at a very good position to give insights to a new aspiring candidate.
Perfect. That answers it. So automatically the next question is, how does a student, how does my viewer know that this consultant is the right consultant for me?
Right. So I think इसका एक पुराना advertisement है, पहले इस्तेमाल करें फिर विश्वास करें. So the idea essentially is that you should go ahead and talk to any of the admissions consultant, interact with them, get your profile evaluated. On interaction, you will be able to get a particular sense of whether that person is able to understand where you are coming from, whether they are able to understand what your future goals are, and therefore would they be able to guide you in the right direction as an admission consultant.
Right.
So I think having 1 or 2 conversations with a person will
gives you the idea,
gives you that, and also you develop a rapport and a chemistry with the person,
right? And
then you will be able to see whether you want to continue having counseling sessions further with them.
In fact, to just end this particular topic, we at Career Launcher also offer services of admission consulting, right? So in case you want to try it out, you may reach out to us. Link is in the description, and this is the perfect place where I would like to end this 6-episode series of CL Uni-Verse, where we are talking about ISB, right? And Venkatesh, I have had a ball of a time talking to you.
Same here.
बहुत मजा आया. बहुत मजा आया. And thank you so much. And we'll be coming up with more episodes of this sort with more universities and more experts. Have a great day. Thank you so much.